Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and a special hello to all the new subscribers that I've been having over this last sort of month. It's picking up, it's picking up. However, I'd love to get to 400. I'd obviously love to get to 1,000. Who wouldn't? But I'm so happy for having the fact that people watch and people comment and people get involved and enjoy what I do. Now, today is a really, really great time for me to come down here and do a beer chat with you because I've had one of those days where the internet, it's been terrible this last few weeks, but today it's almost like watching me and then I start talking it and then I carry on talking it and then it's like putting petrol in your car and starting your car and driving for 2 miles, it stops. And then you're trying to start it. Then it goes. And go on. And off you go. And then it stops. And then it starts. It's been rah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, don't you? That spinning circle of death. I've been on the phone to Sky for about 2.5 hours today of my time. So I thought I'm coming down to Spencer Arms. Janie's watching the final of Dancing on Ice. So it is Sunday, the 10th of March. If you like that programme, brilliant. It's great and all that. I just prefer to be down here drinking a beer. Anyway, so for this amount of time I've got, I'm bringing you 3 beers, but not now. I'm bringing you the first one. Then I'm going to do another one. And then I'm going to do another one. But all 3 of them will come in either separate videos. But I think I'm going to do 2 of them tonight. But the first one, now, I went to my local bottle shop and I seen like a few DEYA beers. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I've heard a lot of people talk about these beers, and it's a beer I've not had. It's a brewery. I've not had any of their beers. And I keep sort of saying to myself, like, why have I heard so much about these and I've not even had one? So I went to Harborough Stores. I picked up a couple of DEYA beers. And I'd had 2 or 3 different beers. I was just drinking and having a nice time. And then I cracked this one open. Now, this one is the DEYA GLUE-TAC Pale Ale, 4%, okay? So I've been having some strong beers and some good old full pack flavoured beers. And I cracked this open and it really surprised me. It really did surprise me. And I did talk about it, but I'd had about 5 or 6 beers and I was a bit slurry and it wasn't very good. So I've been on the website and I've ordered a load of beer. So what I got was, I've written it down here, I got their DEYA 6-pack, they're sort of like their GLUE-TAC pack. And I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can see what it is. And basically you get 2 of these, which is the Pale Ale, 2 of the 6.5% IPAs and 2 of the 8% dippers. And yeah, so you've got the original IPA, the Pale Ale, which is obviously just dialed back, a bit less probably in the hops and things. And then the dipper, which is obviously ramped up. So one less sticky, one sticky, one more sticky. Wicked. Absolutely brilliant. In that pack as well, and that was £35, by the way. In that pack as well, you got this. And this as well. This was amazing. When I opened it up, look at that. With love. How amazing is that? You know what I mean? It's like, it's them little touches with a can art, them little touches that make it for me. But anyway, so you get this, and this is brilliant, right? So, okay, a little bit of novelty stuff in here. I understood that, you get that as part of the pack. I could have bought these separately, but I thought, you know what? I'll get the pack. Well, in here, I keep looking up and catching the ring light. Look. In here, we've got some tattoos right now. I was going to put one on just for a laugh, just to do it. So, but yeah, so there's the little DEYA tattoo, but I might just keep them as they are, pop them up there. But check this out, right? I really like this. Remember, I'm 53. I mentioned that a few times. Old boy. But remember Top Trumps and things like that? I think it's still available. So we've got little DEYA trump cards, look. Absolutely brilliant. Wicked. So I've got all these 3 beers. So these are the 3 beers that I've got. So where have we got? So we've got, basically, we have, coming up now, is the DEYA GLUE-TAC, right? Which is the Pale Ale. Now, it tells you on the back of the trump card. Brilliant, isn't it? Look. So on the back of the trump card, it's ABV 4%. Dry hop, 43. Tropical fruit, 7. Citrus, 8. I don't remember it being that citrusy, but it's not. But it's coming from different hops. I do like the citrus taste that comes from other hops other than Citra hop, right? Stickiness, 5, yeah, and it's got Matuka hop, which is I think it's like a Premier New Zealand hop that I've written down. I've got my hop book. In fact, it's underneath there. Known as previously known as Belgium Sars. Probably good for Belgian beers as well. So yeah, pretty good hop. And Nelson as well. So Nelson has got that like, so the Sauvignon comes from the Sauvignon Blanc sort of like grape. So you get a nice, quite refreshing taste. Funnily enough, I went out this weekend and we were drinking and I've discovered that sort of taste in another beer. And then we were having one at the weekend with some of the guys. And my mate Craig, Crafty Craig, he mentioned about them winey flavour. And I said, yeah, that's what it is. I'm learning that flavour. So anyway, without further ado, right, stop waffling. But I just wanted to show you all these. So we got this one first, and here we go, right? So let's crack this open, and I'm looking forward to this because honestly, it's been so frustrating, so stressful. There's nothing worse than internet dropping out and dropping in. And oh my God, I don't know what your experiences are with it, but you know, I'm doing some live streams with Jimbo, Torts, and I've got good internet connection down here. I've got a hardwire connection down here. It is bang on, but when it drops out, it's just not worth having any of it, is there? So yeah, so let's start with this GLUE-TAC Pale Ale. Right, so this beer, it had a little backstory on the card. Let's have a look at, smells delightful. It really does smell nice. This is great. So what's the backstory? So rework of a lower strength interaction of glue. Original version brewed for DEYA Christmas Party 2022. More seshy, less sticky. So a bit more seshy, a little less sticky. Right, okay, so wicked. I love all the colours. I love the whole concept of the advertisement where you know a little sort of like crocodile geezer walking along. I love it. I like the smiley face there that's been done in the glue. I just love it. I just think it's fantastic. This beer is a sessionable version of our beloved IPA Glue. Citrusy, tropical refreshment and a little less sticky. When times are hard, let's stick together. Well, times have been hard today, people. Folks, it's been really hard. Really hard. Anyway, so look at that. I just remember how good this looked in the glass. Really sort of like super light orange colour. Hazy, very opaque, isn't it? You can't really see through it. Can't see my ugly face through it though. It smells beautiful. And the head looks, it just looks sort of, I know how this feels on the mouth. This is an incredible, and do you know what? I went tap and barrel last night after we'd had the sesh out, and I walked in there, and I kid you not, they had this on in keg. I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen it, and I had a couple of pints of this last night from the keg, and it was great. It was lovely. I don't even need to worry about how this beer's going to taste. But yeah, being a pale ale, so it's going to be like dialed back a bit on the hops, isn't it? And I think it's not quite as like in your face as the IPA, and a little bit more on the sort of malt side. So yeah, so let's get into this. Cheers, everybody. Happy Sunday. Oh, that is so nice. That really is. Do you know what? Right, this is for me probably one of the best low ABV beers I've had. 4%, superb flavours in that. You're getting a really quite lot of really good hop citrusness from these hops here, and without being too citrusy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like it's just a nice, fresh, sort of like citrusy taste that I like, as opposed to like just that full-on I don't like single like citra beers. Like I think Oakham do a beer called Citra, and it really is too Citra for me. But it's a quality beer. And it's a great beer, and if you like that, then great. But this, the quality of that, oh, and you have got that lovely smooth mouthfeel. Really is smooth. I love talking about a good beer because it just really puts a smile on my face. And it really, and you know, I mean, just look at that. You know, with love, this is giving me the love that I need after all that complete and utter desiree that I've had. It's absolutely wicked. And I could just think buying 20 cans of these when the summertime comes. Chilling these right down and drinking them outside on a sunny day all day without really getting sort of like smashed or anything. It's just I always shy away from some of the low ABV beers because they really do lack something, don't they? They just seem to lack you know, the flavour for some reason. I mean, you know, you don't necessarily have to have a high strength beer to get the flavours out of them, but a majority of them are not. I mean, I have drank some fairly decent low ABV beers, but nothing. I don't think I've ever come across anything of quality like this that is literally blowing everything I've ever drank of a low ABV out of the water. It's got a beautiful, snow white, lovely, quality, naturally carbonated head on there. It's just... I'm so glad I've discovered this brewery. I've known about them for a while, I don't know why I haven't had any of their beers before. I've never looked at any of the reviews. I've never done anything. I just bought these from Harbour Stores, did a few beer reviews. I must have did about 6 or 7. By the time I got to the 6 or 7 one, I was talking like this, a bit slurry and whatever, and none of them were going out there. But in between that, I had this, and I just remember it lighting me up. So it has got a really natural hop flavour. You know where you get that? It has got the very slightest sort of dankness to it on the hops. I like that because it's not that sort of like artificial fruit flavour. It's hop flavour. If you catch my drift, if you know what I'm saying, and it has. It has got that fresh. There's a nice fresh lemon taste in there. Bit of sort of grapefruit taste. I don't never pick out all these flavours. We was talking about this the other day. You know, you get out of all the fruits, grapefruit's quite easy to pick out. Pineapple is, bit of lemon, lime, that sort of thing. But, you know, I struggle with mango, which I know comes with a lot of, there's a lot of mango flavour in beers, so I've been eating a lot of mango and I can catch that now. The only thing that, this is almost, yeah, you see, I think I was going to say slightly piney there, but I think it's more that winey than piney from that Nelson hop. Now, it's Nelson Sauvin, isn't it? But Nelson, I think, is a Nelson Sauvin. It is like that hop that comes from that Sauvignon Blanc. Great. I mean, I've looked in my book there, and it's when you look for Nelson, it comes up Nelson Sauvin. But I think it's just probably like shortened down to Nelson. And you do get them winey type of taste, but don't be put off by that. If you don't like, excuse me, hitting the mic. If you don't like wine, it's not a big problem. It's not like drinking a white wine. It just really adds a nice fruity freshness to it. If you have a good quality Sauvignon Blanc, like a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc or something like that, I've said it in a previous video, it does add, they are nice. It is a nice fresh tasting wine. It's really got a nice mouthfeel for a 4% pale ale. It's really subtle in the hops, but full flavoured, fruity, tropical fruity, lemon. There's a nice freshness about it. There's a lovely freshness from them hops with the citrus side of the hops, the winey side of the Nelson hop. It's all blends together beautiful with a slight sort of like very, the malt is just well balanced. It's so smashable as well. Look at it. It's absolutely. Do you know what? I could come in from work on a hot summer's day, having been out there roasting in my hard out, high vis, gloves, everything, goggles, everything you have to wear. Come in here, crack one of them open, and just bang it straight down. It's that refreshing. It's that nice. It's a quality beer. And look at that. Look at how that. I mean, I've drank it quick. It's literally left itself on the glass. It's still got more head than beer. There, it is fab. Look at that. It's like, look how thick that is. Look how thick that is that's been left. It's like cream. That's thick, look at it. Fantastic. I'm not, oh, oh my God. So I've got a bit excited because I've got a bit left. So, oh, just when I thought it was over, look at that. That's what it is. Another reason I like these glasses, because you think it's like, don't waste any of it. I'm going to proudly put this onto our ceiling here. This is class. Now, I'm going to drink this. I've not got a lot more to really say about this. It's just fantastic. It's probably one of the shortest beer reviews I've ever done. That is class. And because that's 4%, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go straight right over the other side to the dipper and see what that brings, because this just feels like I've had a beautiful, flavoured, really lovely, soft mouthfeel with a real... It has got a real, not sweetness, but it has got a stickiness to it, you know, like a silkiness to it, if you know what I mean. It's absolutely quality. It is a clean, it's a Spenno 10 out of 10. It's so funny. People may laugh at me for doing that, but I don't care. I do this because it makes me feel good after a crap day at work or internet problems and all that, and if it puts a smile on your face as well, then that makes me feel good. And all I need is 3 people to comment, and I'm at 1 person to like it. Doesn't matter. If you like it, fantastic. Thank you so much. Crack on. Buy this beer, order it from the website, or get it from your bottle shop. This is fab. That's one of the best pale ales I've ever had. It's brilliant. Right, okay. So a quick pose for the camera, because my thumbnails were a bit rubbish, so I've got to make sure it's really good. So a nice little pose for the camera. There we go. And I'll see you on the next one, which is probably going to be a DEYA. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody, and enjoy next week. And I hope it don't rain. There's rain as well today, isn't it? Anyway, take care. Cheers. It's been Spenno.